Alrighty, here's the crap we got so far for the dip-pak new rear tank holder clamp deal rigs. I got these two pieces of 1 by 3/16 flat bar. The small curve is for the 125 tank and the big curve is for the 250 tank. I hand bent these things cold by you can see the marks on the inside. Every 1/4 inch I put them in the vise and I put a piece of conduit over it and I just pressed it a little till it bent, and I made a discovery, you know. Major discovery, and that is what did I discover? Oh yeah, you can overbend these things, and to bend them back straight with the vise is real easy. So but they're a pretty good fit actually. The small curved one, closest to the bottom of the frame, well, you know, the inner curved one, that one fits the 125 and the other one fits the 250 tank, 250 cubic foot tank. And this thing, the black thing, that is the original factory piece, and it's got what I call a problem because these two bolts, the ones at each end, they're about 2 inches inboard of the outside edge of the back part of the dip-pak, so they're not really clamping, they're not really bolting to a really good part of the dip-pak. So I think I might remake this thing entirely, and I got this piece of chain. I made a major discovery about this chain here. If you go down to Lowe's and you try to buy a piece of chain, they sell it by the foot. I wanted 1.5 feet. That was I didn't want 2 feet, I didn't want 1 foot. So yeah, I bought that chain, and you know, and I got this thing, which is a piece of rod joiner in a 5/16 carriage bolt. But I'm not going to use the carriage bolt, I don't think. But I am going to use the rod joiner. That'll be part of tightening the chain up. Then I got these two hooks I made at a 1/4 inch. I think it's probably cold rolled. And they're going to be at the other end of the chain somehow or another. I haven't figured it all out entirely yet. But you know, this, and it's part of this deal might involve this, which is the old rear part of the frame to the this is the rear part of the dolly to the dip-pak after I remove the axle. We're looking at the bottom side. Here, let me show you the top. Ow! Yeah, here's the top. That's where the tank sat before. It was a really ugly damn thing. It was too wide. And it was ugly, you know, so. But what it does have is, here, feast your eyes on this. It has some, come right in for a nice close-up. There you go. It has some nice angle. It has a nice angle shot to it, you know? Yeah, I'm real low on small angle iron, so I might use this, but although, you know, it's kind of a nuisance involving a lot of cutting with the welding cut-off 4.5 grinder, you know, but hey, you know, that's how it is in the city here today. Yeah, and here you can see on the curves, those marks about every 1/4 of an inch around the circumference there. Those are where I put it into this thing, which is some old Weldman I had laying around. I can't even remember why I made it. Apparently it's 1/4 by 1.5 cold rolled, and I clamped this part, the lower part in the vise, and then I stuck my 1 by 3/16 in the low part of the crotch here, and then across the top I had some other giant flat bar clamp with my Bessie clamp, and I just stuck it in here and I bent it with the conduit, you know, move it out 1/4 of an inch, bend it a tiny bit more, move it out another 1/4, a tiny bit more, blah blah blah. So yeah, maybe you can see those marks on there. Is this exciting or what? Yeah, it's exciting, whatever. Yeah, what I got so far, this is the bent one for the surrounding clamping part for the 250 cubic foot tank. The pencil line, which you may or may not be able to see, is the diameter of the tank. So there it is there on the close side. There it is at about 90 degrees, or maybe 80. Now we're starting to lose it over there. And there it is, the far side. I just need a half a circle. So let me show you how it aligns. I'll move this up, see? So there it is. You can, it's pretty hard to do handheld, but it's not a bad bend. It comes pretty close. Although, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is cut this flat bar off right there at that line, then come over here to the other side, cut it off there, and then I'm going to weld some, I don't know, about 6 inches of 1/2 inch all thread here, make a stub, another one at this side on the outside, and then I'm going to use this thing here, which is a piece of a rusty ass piece of 2x2 solid. I guess it's cold rolled, I don't know what it is, but I call it a slab breaker. It's pretty heavy. It's all drilled out, you know, but and it's going to be more drilled when I finish. But I was going to drill 1/2 inch holes in this damn thing, you know, somewhere like wherever they're supposed to be, one there and one about there, so that those 2 studs that I weld onto that thing can go through it. And I was going to lay the clamp down, lay the tank down on top of it, have this thing suspended, and have those studs, those 1/2 inch cold rolls going through this, and then I was going to ring nuts down on it while the tank is laying across it, so I can finalize this bend and get it right on the money, all cold. I was thinking maybe I ought to do it with a charcoal fire, but I don't have a charcoal barbecue. And I got an oxyacetylene torch, but it's 15 miles up the road. So anyway, I don't know. I haven't came to make a decision on that yet, but you know, it's just it's all part of the glamour, you know, part of the yeah, okay, alrighty then. So yeah, this is what I got so far. Feast your eyes on it. It's all very exciting, and thanks for stopping in. Alright, bye-bye.